Hello everyone, my name is Lukael and welcome to Coffee Talk. This is a game released in 2020 developed by Toge Productions, I believe they're called. So here's the story. As you may know, I asked you guys on my channel for recommendations of games to play that would be like Christmas themed or like holiday or winter themed. And I did get a few recommendations, but nothing was really speaking to me that much. There's surprisingly little Christmas games out there, other than like a few crappy Wii titles and like a few indie horror titles that are like Christmas themed, and like specific DLC or expansions for games like Borderlands and like Saints Row and stuff like that. There's surprisingly little Christmas games out there, so I couldn't really find anything that was really talking to me. So instead I went through my own library and I was like, what game could I play that would have like kind of the cozy vibes that you associate with Christmas? And so I spotted this one, Coffee Talk. I was like, you know what? The idea of like being in this cafe and like having conversations with people in like the evening, that kind of has similar cozy vibes that you would associate with Christmas, right? Like that could be fitting. Just imagine it's snowing on this title screen, and I think the vibe would be pretty good. Because Christmas is not all about like Santa Claus and presents, and it's about community, you know? It's about connecting with your fellow human. Actually, a little anecdote is a few years ago, like almost a decade ago, I happened to be alone on Christmas. I think my family gathering was like a few days later or something like that. And so on that Christmas Eve, I was just alone at home. So I was like, you know what? Instead of just being alone, why don't I just go out in the city and, just to go see the decorations and like see some snow and stuff like that. So I headed downtown, I walked around that evening, and there were like a lot of tourists that were just like visiting the city for Christmas. And so I ended up like sitting in a little public plaza and like talking to some tourists and like some people, and everyone was like smiling, everyone was like in a good mood. So even though I was alone, that ended up being a pretty memorable Christmas because I got to talk to some people, like I got to enjoy the atmosphere. It was very nice. So for all of you guys out there who are currently maybe like out on vacation, maybe you're out with your family, maybe you're watching this later, I wanted to just offer like a chill little short playthrough of a chill game, and this seems like a perfect fit. So this game was actually highly recommended to me by my good friend Alex, and they even bought this game for me, so I don't really have a choice to play it. So Alex, thank you very much for Coffee Talk. As far as I know, this is kind of like a narrative game where you talk to people. It's sort of like a visual novel. I don't know if we're gonna have to like make choices or like give advice to people. Like I don't know what the actual gameplay is, but I'm excited to find out. So I'm ready. I got my little Santa hat. I've got my "Oh Hi Santa" shirt, which I'm sure most of you will understand the reference. If you don't, well, that's really tearing me apart. Got my little shrug mug here, so grab yourself a nice cup of coffee. The funniest part is I'm really not a coffee person at all. Like I never drink coffee. I'm not really a hot beverage kind of person. If I was to drink something hot, it would probably be like a hot chocolate or something. But grab yourself a nice cup of coffee and let's jump into Coffee Talk. A game by Toge Productions. Again, just imagine it's snowing, Seattle 2020. Oh, I'm kind of hiding the text there, aren't I? Yeah, I'm just gonna chill up here for a second. A city filled with dreams and madness. A time when the Great War between races is but a footnote in history. Okay, yeah, this is like a fantasy world, I assume, like a fantasy version of our world. A time when anyone can dream of being whatever they want to be, and have those dreams crushed before they can even be discussed. Okay, things are much harsher than this music would suggest. But still, it is a place and time where anything can happen. It is when the elves have left the forest to build their startups. Okay, so we got elves. When the dwarves have emerged from their caves to start their automotive empires. When the orcs have put down their axes and started using computers to improve their lives. So this is like the future of Lord of the Rings. And when humans live among them as driven as ever. I always love fantasy games and fantasy settings where they're like the elves, they're like elegant, they're skilled. The dwarves, they're like hardworking and everything. And with humans, it's always like humans, they're very driven, like they're very adaptive. Like they never really know what to say about humans. It is a city that holds the many dreams and stories of its people. Most of these stories are left untold, but some few find solace in the embrace of bricks and wood and glass. They are told over drinks, then take up residence in some stranger's memories. This is very nice music so far. In one corner of the city stands a coffee shop, a place that is only open when the sun is sleeping. A place where people share their stories, and these are their stories. All right. And the shop is called Coffee Talk. How nice. Tuesday, September 22nd, 2020. Here we are. Oh, and it even says what I'm saying. Okay. So yeah, instead of the rain, just pretend it's snowing, and then you'll get kind of that Christmas vibe, right? This is the character that kind of shows up on like all the advertising, so I guess she's like the main customer, maybe. I thought maybe I would get to choose what I'm saying, but it seems like the game is deciding what I'm saying already. Drown your troubles in coffee. Got an autoplay here. Got a menu so we can save. Can do that, I guess. This is like a history of what we've been saying. And then on the bottom left, I get like a cell phone icon. Tells us the date. Tomo that chill. These are my friends. Have Freya the storyteller. Okay, so I guess like we're not really like just anyone here. We have like a set personality, a set character. Freya, birthday January. I'm like hiding stuff again. Birthday January 29, writer for The Evening Whispers, talks about mundane things, art, and life in general. And apparently we are close friends. Wait, is she Freya? Is this Freya? Because she looks very different on this. Maybe this is Freya. I think what this means is like I can't see this until we are friends, and then until we are close friends, then I'm gonna get to see like what's at the bottom here. Georgie, Seattle Police Department. Maybe I should just be on the right. Here we go. Maybe exceptionally, I'm just gonna chill on the right here, even though that looks really weird. I don't like to see myself flipped. But there seems to be a lot going on the left of the screen, so I think I'm just gonna chill on this side, exceptionally, just for this playthrough. So Georgie, he's a policeman. His birthday is June 1st. And then Gala, birthday September 13th. So this is Tomoda Chill. It's like some kind of Facebook brew pad. Cafe latte, a caffeine boost dominated by milk. Here we have like different recipes for coffee. A bunch of undiscovered ones. Okay, that's nice. The Evening Whispers. Your free trial will start tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing to our Fiction Plan free trial. You will have active subscription to our Fiction Plan and will start receiving your daily short stories tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the contents we provide. This is like some kind of newspaper, and then we have Shuffled, some kind of like iTunes, from which we can probably change the music. Yeah. Right now we're listening to 1,000 Years by Remy Gendrew. I wonder if this is the real artist, like if this is the real name. Alright, so let's start talking to our first customer. Welcome. Oh, it's you. It is Freya. Hey Lukael, how's the night so far? It's calm as usual. We've got a slight problem though. Huh? What happened? My supplier made some logistical errors. I don't have half of my ingredients today, so that's gonna explain why we can only brew like the first few kinds of coffee. Man, that's a bummer. Don't worry. I can still serve the caffeine you desperately need. That's good to hear. Anyway, let me set things up first. You're our first customer after all. Don't worry, take your time. I'm a writer, not an editor. So I'm used to taking things slow. Hey, writer's block again? You got that right. What are you writing now? Do you remember my plan to... Pardon the interruption. The machine is ready. Do you want your triple shot espresso now? Yes, please. And if you forget how to make it, just check your phone, okay? Anyway, I really need that triple shot espresso. Alright, so let's get into some coffee making. So espresso. That's just coffee, coffee, coffee. Simple enough, right? Coffee, coffee, and then coffee. Toge Pro version 2, manufactured by Toge Productions. Alright. Serve it. Okay, I can trash it only 5 times, it seems. Interesting. Here's your coffee. 1 cup of triple shot espresso. Special for my only customer tonight. Mmm, that aroma. Ah, exactly what I need. Anyway, where were we? You plan to do something? Yes, that. It's not that I hate writing stories for the newspaper, you know? But it seems like the right time for something bigger. So, a novel? Yes. It sounded so simple when I was making the plan. At least you still have your job, in case things go awry. Did I say something wrong? No, you were right. You said something I should have thought about myself. What are you talking about? You know who owns the Evening Whispers? GRA Media, right? Yes. And they are also the biggest book publisher in the country. So when an opportunity presented itself, I took it. What do you mean by opportunity? Well, I bumped into one of the big guys in the elevator. So naturally I pitched my book idea. And? Come on, don't look at me like that. Are you for real? Yeah, I know. It was such a stupid thing to do. So, how did they react? Thankfully, he'd seen my short stories, so he challenged me. If I can get a draft ready in a month, he'll pull some strings and get the fiction publishing division to sign me up for a publishing deal. That sounds great. What about your job at the Evening Whispers? Do you have time to do both? That's the hard part. I've been secretly working on a novel during office hours, and I'm falling behind on newspapers' deadlines. If the chief finds out, she'll probably kick me out. Ouch. Well, at least you've got a month to finish the initial draft. That was last week. Again, don't look at me like that. How far along are you? I assume the number of words you have written is not too far from 0? Hey, that's rude. I've written some stuff, you know. May I see it? Well... It was so bad that, well, after reading it, I decided to just delete everything immediately. So, 0? Yes. I really need to finish it in at most 2 weeks. Then I'll use the extra week to polish and do some editing. Sounds like a plan. If you can pull it off. I know. You don't need to be so cynical about it. That's why I'm here today. I'm hoping to find some inspiration. I wrote some of my best short stories here, you know? Really? Glad this place could be of service. Oh, it looks like someone's coming. Welcome. Hi there. Hello. Good evening. For here, miss? Yes, please. I'm not really sure what to order, though. What do you recommend? That depends highly on your mood. I'm just here to meet my boyfriend. Not planning to be awake all night, so definitely no coffee. How about something chocolatey? It's perfect for this weather. That's a good idea, actually. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything with chocolate in, please? So chocolate and no coffee. Chocolate and then milk. I mean, chocolate will kind of keep you awake also, you know? Let's just do 2 milk. Chocolate latte. Oh, and you can do some latte art. Ooh. Interesting. How about I just give you a nice smiley face? How about that? There you go. One cup of chocolatey goodness. Thank you. I don't know this girl, she's not in my contacts. So warm. Shouldn't be that warm, I put like 2 servings of milk in there. So you're waiting for your boyfriend? This is such an alien experience to me, like I've never been in a cafe to actually talk to the person at the counter. Like usually you just kind of order your thing and then you just go to sit with some friends, you know? You know, power to the people who are this sociable that they get to just like talk to random people like that. That's certainly not me. So you're waiting for your boyfriend? Yes, he should be here soon. Look at you now. You went from empty to 3 customers in one night. I thought this place would be more crowded, considering it's the only coffee shop that's still open after midnight around here. Because it's the only coffee shop that still opens past midnight, it's mostly empty. Now that you mention it. Is it good for business having the coffee shop only open at night? Definitely not. Yep, what she said. Then why? I just love doing it. Okay, so I guess I'm the owner. And there's always someone longing for a warm drink at this hour. That's fascinating. Pardon me for asking, but how can you survive running the coffee shop like this? That's a secret. Lukael here is damn rich, that's the secret. Oh, really? She's exaggerating. Don't worry about it, Lukael can manage. I'm sure this place isn't going bankrupt anytime soon. So you'll still have a weird, quiet place to meet up at night. That's good to hear. By the way, are you a regular here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm a writer who works best at night and in a coffee shop. Not so many options for that. Ah, no wonder. She's a pretty good writer, you know? You can find some of her stories in the Evening Whispers. Shut up! Wow, that's really interesting. What kind of things do you cover? I cover the stories of people around town. Personal, interesting, weird stories. Again, sorry if like my face is hiding some of the text. I'm trying to find the best place to put my camera, but like the whole screen is kind of occupied by stuff, so... I also contribute to their short stories. I love their fiction. You wrote those stories? Thank you. I wrote most of them, but not all. What if I just make myself a little bit smaller? That's so cool. Then are you here to write a new piece? I should be, but I don't even know what to write about. Oh, here's your boyfriend, I think. Welcome. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's okay. I had a nice chat with the fine folks here. Hi there. Hello. Hi, would you like to order something? Surprise me. What kind of an order is that? Well, I don't really know what to order. Do you have any preferences, sir? Something bitter to keep me awake, with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on the top. Alright, so something bitter to keep me awake. Well, let's get some coffee. Got some milk. And then you want me to... I was gonna put some choco in there, but I can't. Well, you want to be awake, so let's go with 2 coffees, because he wants it bitter. And he wants some latte art. Oh, you get to also turn it. That's nice. What would he like? He wants some latte art, so let's just do like some kind of flower. That's what people like usually, right? Can't you tell I'm an artist? That looks fucking terrible. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know what people usually put in their latte art. I've never ordered that, so... It's about the best I can do right now. It's not great, but... Here's your order. Is this what you call latte art? That's cute. I did my best, dude. Don't be rude. Perfect. Anyway, I was distracted by some work, plus there's the rain. The snow, I mean, the snow. It's okay, Baileys. I was having a nice chat with them. Oh yeah, I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Baileys. Oh my, where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself either. My name is Lua. Hi, I'm Freya. Nice to meet both of you. I'm Lukael. Hey, did you know that Freya here is a writer for the Evening Whispers? Oh, really? I've done some work for them a few times. Oh, what kind of work? I'm a freelance designer and illustrator. I've done some caricatures and infographics for the paper. I assume you were in contact with Steve? Yep, he's a nice guy to work with. Oh, really? No, he isn't. But I've dealt with worse clients. Way worse. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the design and visuals department. I wouldn't be able to stand working with him directly. Come on. He's tough to deal with, but definitely not the worst. Oh, of course. No matter how deep you go, there's always another layer of hell. How do you usually deal with bad customers here? The only bad customers this late at night are lost drunks or criminals. That sounds really bad. Nah, they're easy to handle. That's because you're good with your fists. Not as good as your coffee making skill, though. Thank you, I'll take that as a compliment. You're welcome. Anyway, I really need to start writing. Whatever it is that I'm going to write. I hate that I'm hiding some of the... Like, where do I put myself? If I'm here, I'm blocking her text. If I go in the other corner, I'm blocking the other text. If I go in either top corner, I'm gonna block their faces, so... I don't know where to go. So I'll leave you two in the hands of our friendly neighborhood barista. Where are you going to write? Oh, not far. Just over at that table in the corner. Next to the windows. That's my spot. Oh, okay, have fun. I'll try. Good luck. Thanks. So now that he's introduced himself... Okay, yeah, he gets added to my... I guess we just added each other on Facebook while we were talking. Got Lua, who's a biz dev lead at Discovery National Capital. Votre âme est un paysage choisi. Oh, look at that. She knows French. That basically means like your soul is the scenery you've chosen, something like that. Bailey's the freelance designer. He's got a little black and white picture, of course. August 10, freelance designer and #1 pumpkin spice fan. Surprising that you didn't ask for some pumpkin spice in your latte then. Should we move to other seats too? Nah, here is good. Okay then. I mean, clearly maybe he wants to have some privacy, like maybe he wants to have a conversation with his girlfriend without the barista fucking listening in. But I guess she doesn't want that. So how was your day? It was fine. Work was nothing special. I finished my proposal early so I could get out of the office. Plus, my boss was in a really good mood all day. I thought your boss was always a happy-go-lucky person. Well, he is, but today was happier than usual. I'm not sure what happened, but it was great seeing him smile so much. What about you? Any problems with your latest client? Yeah, this one's a pain in the ass. You know those memes that depict terrible clients? Well, she fits all the bills. I could go on forever complaining about her, but that won't help me a bit. You should make a meme about her. And lose my current project for a minute of laughter? That might be worth it. You should ask Lukael here about how to deal with annoying clients. Actually, as a freelance illustrator, I have dealt with my share of pretty bad clients for illustration jobs. But not sure I want to get into that. Oh yeah? How do you usually deal with annoying customers? The ones you don't need your fist to take care of. I do have my own methods, but it wouldn't be wise to talk about customers to other customers. Now that's one good lesson to learn for the day. Oh, even her little cell phone has horns on it. You're not gonna take that? Your parents? Yeah. So you've talked to them? I did. Didn't end well? No. What did they say? A lot. They won't give us a chance at all? Anyone but an elf. Ooh. But what is she? Like a tiefling? A demon? So they don't want her dating an elf? Star-crossed lovers. That's what they said. How about you? More or less the same. I got into a fight with my old man. That's why I'm staying at Farron's place now. They kicked you out? You don't have to do this, you know? They're your family. I can't stand even one more second being a part of them. I might not have a stable income, but I can manage. But still, you don't know what they said about you last night. I'm sorry. What'd they say about me? Or about my race, I assume? Forget it. I want to know. Just the same old shit. Mumbling about how elves are holy creatures, about our immortality, about how even if I outlive you... What? Nothing. About how if you outlive me, no other elves would want to be with an elf? That's already been tainted by a lowly succubus? Oh, she's a succubus. That's exactly what this said. So this is it then? The end of our relationship. Whoa, he didn't say that. Seems like he's more than ready to just dump his family. Doesn't have to be. You know our families will never agree. We can just continue like this. What do you mean? They don't need to know that we're still dating. We can just continue the way we've always been, without them knowing. And then what? Do you want to be hiding our relationship for the rest of eternity? We're not like humans, you know? We can't just elope. And you won't get permission because you're too old. Lua, I don't care about their permission. I'll be glad to sever my family ties if I have to. I can't let you do that. You'll lose your immortality. Oh, is that how it works? If I get to spend my life with you, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit. Damn, that's a big commitment, dude. You're making this hard for both of us. Do you feel happy when you're with me? Of course I do. Then you don't need any more reasons. You know we're perfect for each other. You don't even need to look deep down. Trust me, we can do this together. Damn, he's ready to drop immortality just to be with this girl? That's some serious commitment, bro. Maybe she should take him more seriously. I can think about this clearly right now. We'll talk later. Lua, wait. Oh, she just left. Damn. That's rough, buddy. Sorry you had to listen to our problems. Yeah. He did ask to like go somewhere else so we could talk about this, and instead like she wanted to do it here right in front of me. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Sorry. That's alright. This coffee shop has seen all kinds of stories. I do hope yours will have a happy ending. I hope so too. Do you have any alcohol? Sadly, no. That's a bummer. Hey, it's a coffee shop, it's not a bar. Well, do you have anything that's warm and can calm me down? Do you like green tea lattes? Green tea lattes? I'll take one. Alright. Green tea latte it is. I'm gonna do like a little spiral. How about that? That looks fucking terrible. This is good. Thank you for this. No problem, man. By the way, are you married? Me? No. Do you have someone you love? I love this coffee shop. But I'm sure that's not the answer you're looking for. I didn't really have any expectations. Man, out of all people in the whole world, why'd I fall for her? You can't choose who you fall in love with. You can if you try hard enough. At least, that's what my old man said. He really is one pretentious elf. But I guess all of them are. Entitled, pretentious, immortal douchebags. At least you have an eternity to learn and change. Or an eternity to be an eternal asshole. Anyway, I need to go now and probably drink myself under until the sun rises. There's still a while until sunrise. More time for me to drink then. See you around. See you around too, Miss Freya. Thank you. Do visit again. Did you also hear all of that stuff? You were listening from the corner? Yes. Poor souls. I hope they find a way to be together. Me too. Anyway, I need to leave. I have to get up earlier than usual tomorrow. Okay. I think I'm going to close the shop up after this. That's pretty early. I know. After the rest of the deliveries come in tomorrow, I'll open as usual. Okay, you have a good night then. You too. Alright, so that's it for our first day. Black magic, sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up. Day 2. So I'm the owner of the bar and the barista. And apparently I'm rich. And I beat people up. The Evening Whispers, free of charge. Zombie virus from Africa may have reached Seattle. That's a problem. Seattle groceries distribution problems harm local restaurants. Fire plans to enforce stricter regulations to manage illegal immigration. Gee whiz. Things seem pretty dire in Seattle. Who's gonna be our first customer? Oh, it's Freya again. Good evening! Good gracious! What is wrong with you? Can't you just enter like a normal customer? I'm sorry, but I'm so excited to share this with you. What are you talking about? I know where to write for my novel! Is it one of your impulsive temporary ideas again? Hey, don't be rude. I'm being serious here. Okay, just tell me. What are you going to write about? This coffee shop. What? I'm going to write stories about this coffee shop and the people who come here. Are you for real? Yes! What if I say you can't do that? I'm not asking permission. That's like a breach of the customer's personal lives, you know? Relax, I know that. I just need some inspiration from this place. The stories themselves would be loosely based on what I hear and see here. How loosely based? Knife Walker novel versus movie level loosely based. The old one? Of course I'm talking about the old one. It's already very different, you know? You can't get more different than that. I mean, it's not like I can tell you not to write about a coffee shop, right? No, you can't. Although you can't just ban me from coming. Okay, you're banned. What? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to my loyal customer. Very funny. Thanks for not banning me, though. Anyway, I'm really excited to see who's gonna come tonight. I wonder what kind of stories they'll have. Speaking of which... Hey, there's Georgie the cop. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, Officer Georgie. Hey, Pop. Seems like you're in high spirit this evening, Miss Freya. And please, Lukael, no need to be that formal with me. We're both on duty here, hence the formalities. You are as stiff as ever. Anyway, I have a shift tonight, so I'll need the usual. You have all the ingredients today? Is she just like much bigger than he is, or is that just like a perspective thing? Because she seems huge next to him. Maybe he's like a fantasy race, like a gnome or something. Any updates here? Nothing. Bailey. Oh, we're friends now. Myself, summary, freelance designer, museum and art gallery frequenter, art school graduate, will draw and design for food and shelter. Yeah, sounds like me. How come I'm not friends with Freya? It sounds like they already are pretty close friends. Like, seems like they talk pretty often. So you would think they'd be friends already? Alright, so what new things do I have? Dark chocolate, cappuccino. Not everything, but more than yesterday. Except for tea, I'm out of tea. You still remember my favorite, right? Coffee with a hint of sweetness. You got that right. Make sure not to use milk. Yeah. Thanks to your Tomodachi profile, everyone knows you're lactose intolerant, Georgie. Anyway, a cup of sweet, healthy coffee, please. Alright, so you want something sweet, healthy, and no milk. Sweet, healthy. Well, some ginger could be nice. That has no milk. Let's see. Honey ginger coffee, that seems nice. You should like that. Coffee with honey for the man on duty. Not everyone can manage this combination as well as you. Thank you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything myself. Provide me with service like you gave the old pup here, please. What are you having? You still need to ask, huh? You never know? Espresso, of course. The one and only espresso. Alright. Just bunch of coffee for you. Here's your freaking espresso. A starless night sky for the green-haired fairy. I'm not even sure whether that's a compliment or not. This is perfect. So how's everything going at the paper, Miss Freya? As usual. Awful. They were both smoking in my coffee shop. Don't appreciate that. She's making a risky deal with her boss. Yeah, pretty much. What kind of deal? Possibly a life-altering deal? A very dangerous one at that. Okay. A deal she regretted. Not that much. Folks, seriously. Care to share the details properly? You tell him. She's secretly using her working hours to do something else. Something like writing her own novel. You got balls, I can tell you that. She does. Gee, thank you. How's the leap of faith going so far? It's not slowing down, that's for sure. I haven't seen any safe haystacks to fall into. Good luck with that. Don't worry, she's not losing her job. At least, not yet. Her life will be pretty hard if she messes this thing up, though. Thank you for the reminder. So yeah, as Lukael said, my editor-in-chief doesn't know about it yet, but my novel is going to be published by our parent company anyway. So technically I'm still doing work for the company. She'll be really pissed if she finds out, though. Wait, is stealing time a crime? Technically I might have to arrest you. Hey, you do it all the time too. Those are just coffee breaks. Sometimes they might take longer than they're meant to. But still, coffee breaks. You're making me feel worse by saying that. You should feel bad. Stop adding salt to the wound, okay? It's just a fact. I'm not sure whether this will make you feel better or not. But if your writing career goes up in flames, the police force is always looking for people with balls as big as yours. Just don't mention that you like to do other things during working hours. I want to say thanks, but I feel like I should be offended. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Miss Freya. Do you have any idea what you're going to write? I have, actually. Oh, good. What will it be about? A coffee shop and the stories people tell inside. You're letting her do that? There's no stopping her. What's wrong? Please don't write about any shady-looking police officers who love to take breaks more than they should inside the coffee shop near their post. I will definitely write about that police officer. He'll make a good comedic character. Was that a compliment, or are you making fun of me, eh? I would call that a compliment. Is it? I don't think so. Hey, what do you have against me tonight? Lukael is probably worried about losing customers due to breach of privacy. Come on, it's not like I'll be using real names. And I'll dramatize most things I've heard, of course. That's even worse. Here's the thing. The stories I've heard, they'll only be the inspiration for what I write. By the way, as someone stationed here, I assume you've heard a lot of stories from the people around here, right? No. Come on! Nope. No. You helped me once with one of the stories I wrote for the paper. The one about the secretly rich beggar hanging around the block. I'm sure you can give me other interesting tips. I helped you more than once, actually. What, really? Now it's my turn to say, come on. Which stories are you talking about? You asked for information about the busker. The one who's always playing his guitar, always got a rose with him? Oh yeah, that guy. Yes, poor guy. Hearing about your girlfriend passing during an investigation is, I don't know. It's hard. He took it quite well, to be honest. It was hard, but at least you gave him closure. He never complained that you used this story for the paper. I got his blessing before giving it to the editors. Well, at least he's become more popular since the article was published. More income for someone in his line of work. Yeah, the rose has become some kind of prop for him now. Anyway, back to the topic. Any hot tips? Okay. Have you heard about this one girl? Ooh, tell me. Lately this girl's been coming to a coffee shop in the area more than before. She's pretty weird. I don't know what her deal is. But she has bright green hair. Aw, come on. I was so excited to hear about something real. You think you're not real? Wow, that went deep fast. faster than my career going downhill. Hey, what's with this sudden mood? Yeah, cheer up, girl. Sorry, I'm having mood swings because of the pressure. You'll do just fine. I mean, you're great with your short stories. By the way, why this coffee shop? Because I spend a lot of my time here, I guess. And then, there's this couple that visited the coffee shop yesterday. What about them? They're going through a pretty hard time together. You know, different races, different cultures, families don't approve. When I heard their story, I kind of felt their pain. What's happening to them happens to a lot of people. It's been told in fictional form countless times before, but it's always an interesting topic to discuss. Are they regulars here? Nope. The girl visited this place before, if I'm not mistaken. She was with her coworkers or clients, helping her friends sober up, I guess. You give people coffee to sober up? Of course not. Some folks request coffee, but I recommend against it. I usually end up giving them tea, hot chocolate, or just plain water. That's nice of you. I hope they don't get pissed about the wrong order. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Good for you. Anyway, look at the time. It's time for my shift. Oh yeah, go on and do your job, old man. Don't forget to share anything interesting you hear with me. Let's not make this a habit. Can't promise you that. Okay then, see you later, everyone. Take care, Officer Georgie. Later. I think I need to go back to my writing. No offense, but I need to concentrate like crazy. So I'll move to my usual corner. Good luck with the writing. And don't forget to keep yourself hydrated. Here, take this glass of water. Aw, you're just the best, Kel. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, off to the world of imagination I go. Go on. That should do for the experiment. Ah, someone's coming. Oh, welcome, Mr. Gala. Gala? Hi, Lukael. Can we sit here? Sure thing, sir. Wait, Mr. Gala? Who is he again? I don't know anything about him. Oh, I now have unlocked the entry for Freya. Journalist and short story writer, you can read my surreal and weird short stories at the Evening Whispers. Idolize and aspire to be someone like Gail Nyman or Maruki Harukami. Are these supposed to be real people? I'm not sure. Georgie, born and raised in Seattle, a lactose intolerant cop. So it seems. This is the place you recommended? You don't like it? It's fine. I know it's not like the coffee shops you're used to in LA, but Gala, it's fine. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to order anything? Yes. What do you want to drink? You first. Okay. Anything with coffee and ginger, please. Let's do coffee, ginger, and then some milk. A ginger latte. There you go. He's got a lot of cuts on his arms. What's with that? Your order is ready, sir. Thank you. How about you, sir? What would you like to order? Is it good? I like it. Not sure if it'll be to your liking or not. Okay. I'll have whatever he's having. Alright, so coffee, ginger, and milk. I was gonna draw something on it, but alright. Here's your order. Good choice. Anyway, how's the town treating you so far? Same old. I was surprised seeing so many changes after just a few years though. Like, I want to give them distinct voices, but when they first show up, I don't really know what their personality is gonna be like, and like, I don't want to base it just on their appearance, because that seems kind of like prejudiced. Sorry if I can do like all these different voices for all of them. The most I can do is just do voiceovers for everyone. This guy looks like a cross between like Asterion and Sweeney Todd or something. And that's like Detective Gumshoe and Guts. I don't know. Yeah, things change a lot in just 20 years. Even this coffee shop, I believe this was a bar back then. When did you open this coffee shop? We opened around 6 years ago, Mr. Hyde. My name is Hyde. From what I gathered, you're from LA, right? I am. I used to live here decades ago, though. What brings you back to Seattle? I'm here for work. I'll probably be here for a few weeks. He travels a lot. I see. You two have known each other a long time, I assume? You could say that. Yeah, I think we met not so long after you got married, right? It was around the 60s, I believe. Wow, that was a long time ago. Not for our kind. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, the peace treaty between werewolves and vampires. Oh, is that what they are? I guess that makes sense. He's a werewolf. That's why he's so hairy. And then this is a vampire, so I was pretty close with my Asterion. Was signed in 1865. So when you guys said you met in the 60s, were you talking about the 1860s? No, we met in the 1960s. We're old by some racist standards, but not that old. Although it's still fair to say we haven't seen each other in a long time. I guess 20 years is a long time. This was the place, wasn't it, where we first met? Yeah, when it was a bar. They moved? Bankrupt. Ah, such a pity. You're happy the bar closed down? What's with the smile, if you don't mind? Nothing. I was just wondering, will history repeat itself? I certainly hope not. I've been coming to your place since the first week you opened. You've got something special here. It won't close down anytime soon. Thank you, Mr. Gala. Speaking of, it's been quite a while since your last visit. Busy at work? Kinda. With the news about that newfound virus going viral, the hospital has been extremely crowded. Is the virus that dangerous? No one is sure about that, but most people who come in here are just... Wait, this game released in 2020? I wonder if they knew about the pandemic when they wrote this. I don't want to use this word, but they're just paranoid. You're still doing the same job in the same hospital. What was it called? Admission officer. And yes, I'm still a hospital admission officer there. They should have given you a promotion for your loyalty and long service. They offered me a managerial position, but I declined. I prefer doing this. To each their own. Anyway, I was wondering, do they still sell legal blood at your hospital? They do. Although people don't need to visit the hospital directly anymore. They can just order through that blood marketplace app. So they have like an app to buy legal blood so they don't have to bite other people. I guess that's pretty smart in a world where vampires are commonplace. Are you talking about Bloodlast? Bloodlast. Uh-huh. Bloodlast get their supply from the hospital? They can't certify blood on their own. Only hospitals and the Ministry of Health can do that. They're just middlemen with a lot of sales promos. You use it often? Not really, I'm trying a new vegan lifestyle, remember? But I do know the founder of that startup. Oh yeah, how's your vegan diet going? It's not easy, but nothing I can't conquer. Excuse me for asking. By going vegan, do you mean you don't drink blood anymore? No, real blood. Synthetic blood. Synthetic blood? It'd be too complicated to explain, but basically some scientists are working to make some kind of blood that can satisfy my kind without relying on real blood. Considering real blood has some cultural and health concerns, does it taste the same? More or less, yeah. Isn't it expensive? It is. I can afford it though. But again, they're still working on it, trying to make it more affordable for everyone. Would synthetic blood taste good if mixed with other ingredients? Why? You want to start selling blood-based drinks? It might attract some new customers. And turn off others. Fair point. Honestly, I don't know if mixing it would taste good. Most vampires prefer drinking raw blood, although some do try experimenting with it. Other things? Other things? Mostly booze. But I know some mix it with not so legal substances. You know a lot. I work in a hospital, remember? Hey, talking about my vegan lifestyle reminded me to ask you something. About what? Your monthly fury? Found a less painful method to restrain yourself? Not yet. But I do know that it's a drink. What kind of drink? A certain combination of ginger and caffeine. Is that why you ordered coffee with ginger? Yes, I'm exploring the possibilities. But this drink wasn't the one. I guess there's too much caffeine in coffee for it to be the remedy. Why don't you use the Fury sedative available in the market? I don't trust them. Besides, that sedative is too general. Each of us has our own remedy that we need to find. Sometimes the effectiveness can change as we grow older. How effective will this drink be? Enough to calm me down. That's all I need, to be honest. At least your calming method is only a drink. I heard some werewolves need to do kinky stuff to soothe themselves during their fury. What kind of kinky? Like BDSM. That only happens in porn. Wait, what? It's famous among our kind. You don't have to feel ashamed if you like watching that kind of thing, you know? Hey, a friend told me about it. Well, he was pulling your leg. Damn. I mean, having sex as a calming method is pretty common, but normally we stick to vanilla stuff. Come to think of it, it would be pretty brutal doing bondage stuff during the fury? Exactly. So, continuing with your story, how far along are you in finding the ingredients for the remedy? So far, all I know is it involves ginger. And probably something lightly caffeinated. Like tea, maybe. You better write that down. You won't want him breaking havoc in the coffee shop. We don't have any tea today, but the next time you're visiting, maybe I can try brewing the remedy for you. That would mean a lot. Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry, I have to go now. There's an emergency at the hospital. I think I'll go back now as well. We can share a cab. Alright. Thank you for the drink. I'll probably visit this coffee shop again before I go back, so I'll see you around. Thank you for coming. Take care on your way home. Freya's gonna pop back up. Did he add me on Facebook? He did. Hi, he's a supermodel. Alright. Gee whiz. Vegan vampire. Professional model. CP Alisa? I guess that's his number, like his model number? Or his agency, maybe? Gala. Nothing new here. Hey! Are you done with your writing for tonight? Kinda. Those two guys. Kinda reminds me of this video I saw online. I would prefer if you didn't start fantasizing. It's a video of a wolf pup playing with a baby tiger. It's nice to see friendships that grow in unlikely circumstances. Oh, that video. What? What video did you think I was talking about? You know. Oh, never mind. I was just joking. Please don't do jokes. You're really bad at it. Anyway, it was a pretty interesting and productive night. But now I need to get some sleep. Yes, please don't forget to get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow, I assume? Oh, don't you worry. I will be here tomorrow. Night night. Be careful on your way back. And that's it for the day. So, it does seem like you don't get dialogue choices. The whole story is kind of just playing out before you, so that's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping that maybe you get to choose like what you tell people, but I guess it's just not that kind of game. This is more like a very barely interactive story that's playing out before you, pretty much. Day 3. Thursday, September 24th, 2020. What's in the papers? Despite losing a member, Super Smile's latest album sold 1 million copies. Vlogging is now part of curriculum at some private high schools. And stop workplace racial profiling, the Orcish Workers Union demands. The Orcish Workers Union. We still have brain. Interesting. Oh, speaking of orcs, welcome. Yo. A cup of honey milk, please. Right away. Honey milk, alright, so just milk with some honey. Do I need to do all three, or can I just do this and that's it? Okay, no, I need 3 ingredients, so let's just do more honey, I guess. Honey milk. There you go. Your honey milk is ready. Thank you. You're welcome. Here comes Freya. I knew it. Hey, Lukael. Seems like there's a cat. Oh my god, she got in with me. Relax, it's okay. Hey, kitty cat. What are you looking for? Want some milk? Oh, it's a person. It's a freaking cat girl. Hi, barista. Yes, I'd love some milk. Holy! You look like you've just seen a ghost. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. It's been a while since the last time I saw a Nico Mimi transforming. We rarely do that in public. I guess you don't have that many Nico Mimi friends? I won't say I have. You folks usually use your feline form to commute. If I'm not mistaken. That's right. Well, commuting as a cat sounds more practical than commuting as a than commuting in a bipedal form. Kind of. Anyway, before we continue, can I have my milk, please? I'm sorry. What kind of milk do you want? Just milk. No additional stuff or anything? No, milk and nothing else. You know, I've heard that milk is actually not really that good for cats. It's kind of like an old myth that's not correct. It's like bread is not good for ducks. Yeah, there's a lot of these like weird cliches, part of pop culture, that are actually like wrong. Like milk for cats. I don't really know that milk is good for anyone, to be honest. Because we're not baby cows. Here's your milk. Fresh milk for the lady with the pretty smile. Thank you. Are you hitting on an underage girl? I was just giving her a compliment. Thank you for the compliment. It's really good. You're welcome. I mean, I don't deserve the credit. It's straight up milk. So, what's a young girl like you doing alone this late? I'm not a young girl. I'm a grown-up who can take care of herself. You don't look like a grown-up. What? I'm 18. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd call too young. Well, I'm not an old lady like you for sure. Besides, I've been earning a living since I was 13 years old, so I'm definitely not a kid anymore. How? I'm sure you know. I don't. Oh my, are you... Just say it. If this is something illegal, or if you are in danger, blink twice? Really? With a cute face like mine? Exactly. Seriously, you've never seen me on TV or social media? I don't want to sound like a snob, but I don't watch mainstream media. Snob. Part of the broke but woke movement, I see. You must be the broke part. I don't see you ordering any drinks. What, too broke for a cup of... This is getting a little hostile here. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to leave if you're gonna start like arguing and fighting, because I don't want this vibe in my bar. Sorry, in my cafe. Some real hostile energy here that I'm not liking. Apparently I find that funny. She is not that great for business, no. Oh, really? Sometimes I wonder, could this coffee shop survive without me? What are you waiting for, Grandma? Make your order. Is this some kind of maid cafe experiment or something? So, what do you want to order? The usual. Well, the usual for you is all coffee. I guess I'm gonna have to remember those. I mean, with her it's pretty easy, but I didn't really note down what I did for the other ones. Maybe I should have. Espresso is ready. As good as usual. Glad you liked it. Wait, a minute. You do look familiar. Are you in a pop group? Are you Rachel Florentia? The member of Super Smiles who just graduated? And started her solo career? Uh-huh. You're not a lost cause after all, Grandma. That brings us back to my first question. What the hell are you doing here? Drinking milk? I'm serious. But you can see it with your own eyes, right? I'm really here to drink milk. How come this coffee shop attracts so many weird people? Well, while we do have a lot of unusual customers, this is the first time we've had a famous celebrity visit. To drink milk, no less. Yay, achievement unlocked! And she said that as I unlocked an achievement. That's pretty funny. No, seriously, why are you here? Why do you keep asking that? She's drinking fucking milk. Like, what more can there be to it? Well, you know, usual young folks problems. I had a fight with my father, and so here I am. Ah, I see. But is it okay for a celebrity like you to be out alone this late? You don't need to worry about me. I can turn into a cat. Now I'm really worried. Anyway, what happened? My dad... We got into an argument. He doesn't like my line of work. He always saw my profession as something negative, but I love what I'm doing. What about your mother? What are her thoughts on your career choice? I love how this person on the right is just vibing, like just not really chiming in or anything. Just kind of listening. She passed away a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's alright. Your dad knows anything about the entertainment industry? He used to work in showbiz decades ago. So yeah, he does know a thing or two. I'm running out of space at this counter for more people. Good evening, Lukael. Good evening, girls I've never met before. I just saw you yesterday. Just kidding, Freya. Anyway, Lukael. Yes, officer? I need something for my sore throat. Can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? Sure thing. Green tea with lemon and honey. That is good for the throat. There you go. Some cough syrup. I guess you could call it that. Your special drink is ready. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's my special cough syrup. What do you call it? Cough syrup? Of course you do. Let's see whether this drink tastes as good as it smells. Damn, this is great. How's your day going? Anything out of the ordinary on your patrol? Yeah. Anything interesting today? Actually, I witnessed something scary in my shift today. Tell me. You sure you want to hear it? Yes. The scary thing I witnessed was... my salary. Seriously? Yeah, today's payday. And I checked the ATM during my shift. Such a horrible sight. Other than that and the labor union protest, everything's fine though. How can you say it's fine? We got a young celebrity lurking around by herself. Ain't that strong proof that this area is safe? Hey. Thank you for the drink and the place to sit. I'm going back now. Oh, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed your time. Uh-huh. Alright, that's fine. She was just chilling. This is more like the regular coffee experience, you know? You just sit there, you have your drink, and then you leave. That's about it. Who the hell was that? She just sat there and read. That's not weird. That's totally normal. I'm sure that's pretty normal in the coffee shop. I mean, you always do that here when you're writing. I guess you're right. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. What are you doing here, young lady? It's pretty late, you know? I don't have anywhere else to go. And this place looked cozy. I see. So you basically wanted to go to a bar. Bet you're underage, right? How did you know? You can read minds now, old man? I have a daughter around her age. It's easy to translate what they say. Especially when you have to deal with them every day. I don't know why you're here, but everything's gonna be okay. You can forget all of your problems while you're here. Dude, you're a cop. It's not his job to take care of someone else's daughter. He is a cop! That is exactly his job. Relax, Freya. Don't be so uptight. Yeah, Mr. Policeman here made me feel much safer already. You know it yourself, Freya. This place is very safe. Right, Officer Georgie? Of course, this is the safest place around here. Hey, that endorsement comes with a discount, right? What? Don't look at me that way. You're a cop, old man. Act like one. I deal with crimes and public safety. How should I know how to handle someone else's daughter? You should know. You are a father yourself. Right. Guys, you know I can hear you, right? Yeah, she's like right between you guys. Really? See, Freya? She has good hearing. Of course she has like giant cat ears. That should help her protect herself. Anyway, Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel, what brings you here? As I've told the others, I had a fight with my dad. Why are you laughing? Me and my daughter fight every day. Why would you say that? Because it's true. I fought a lot with my kids. That's normal. In fact, whenever we finish arguing about something, we become closer as a family. Huh? Because when things have calmed down, I learn something about them. And they learn something about me as well. As long as we don't leave things unresolved, an argument makes things better. But it happens so often. Tonight was just one among countless others. He wasn't like this before. Before it happened. You mean before your solo career? No, before Mom passed away. What happens after each fight? Nothing. We just don't talk about it until another fight starts. Unresolved problems are dangerous. It ain't easy, but you gotta understand each other better. And as much as I hate to admit it, conflict is always the best way to know someone, even your own blood. But it was never this bad when Mom was around. She's the only one who understood me. And she also understood your father. Maybe he and your mom also had arguments, but your mom acted as a mediator between the two of you. That's possible. Now that Mom's gone, I don't have anyone to act as my guardian. And your dad, he lost his best negotiator. Wait a second. You said this has happened a lot, but why did you run this time? My daughter never ran away. Wait. Maybe it's because I'm the one who always ran away, using my job as an excuse. I can confirm that. Yeah, I run here a lot. But yeah, I hate to tell you again, you both gotta resolve your issues. Unresolved problems are dangerous. In any relationship. I kinda understand what you're going through, Rachel. I also ran away when I was younger. Are you on good terms with your parents now? I am. When and how did it happen? To be honest, I'm not even sure myself. It just happened. Yeah, same. Maybe I should run even farther. I mean, I have my own income. I don't need to rely on my dad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Why? I'm an adult. No adult would ever say I'm an adult. I'm an adult! Just give yourself time to think, Miss Rachel, and try to understand your father's perspective. I'm sure both of you will be able to solve this. Like adults, you don't need to rush to a decision. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time. But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride. But you don't need to talk to your father right away. Just go straight to your room. At least knowing you're safe at home will give him some peace. That will allow him to think more clearly about everything. You're right. You really are a cop, Georgie. Of course I am. So where do you live, Miss Rachel? In the western part of Neko Town. Oh, that's quite far. You're still going to drive me home, right? Old man. Of course I will. Should I drive you home too, Miss Freya? No, you don't have to. I'm riding my bike. Are you sure? 100% sure. Okay, we'll be off then. Thank you, Lukael and Freya. Take care on your way home. See you around, Lukael. And there they went. Yes, you can stay longer if you want. Nah, it's fine. I also have to call it a day. How's the writing, by the way? It's getting there. That's nice to hear. I'm juggling a lot of work though. Barely made my deadlines. I don't know if I can keep this up. Why don't you just come clean? Tell your boss about the publishing offer. Who knows, maybe she'll understand. Yeah, right. Great job, Freya. Here, take some money. Go take a vacation and finish your novel. In your dreams. I'm not exactly employee of the month. You never know. You never know, I might end up on the chopping block. Oh, the pressure. I'm sure about one thing though. This coffee shop has a lot of stories to tell. So yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Door's always open for you. I bet it is. Okay then, take care. Be careful on your way home. That's another day done. This is a lot of reading. Friday, September 25th. Let's see. Werewolf activist imprisoned for owning illegal Fury sedative. Uh-oh. The Orcish Workers Union in talks with the government over their pleas. Rap group Street Orchestra questioned over their pro-eco-terrorism lyrics. I don't think you can just question a band for their lyrics, but alright. Oh, hey, it's you again. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Evening. Are you by yourself tonight, sir? Gala is coming. After his shift. It's pretty empty here. You are our first customer tonight. There's something wrong? Nothing. Just a bit strange that you say our, when obviously there's only you here. Oh, I guess it's just me, but when I'm working, I always put myself as the barista and the coffee shop. I see. Anyway, I need to order something. What do you want to drink tonight? Do you have any blood? Sorry, sir, but we don't. Come on, did you think I was serious? Oh. Nah, give me a ginger green tea. Make sure it's very warm and bitter. Ginger green tea. Some ginger. That's weird that adding ginger makes it more bitter, because like ginger is not bitter at all. Let's add some more green tea in there. Here you go. That's like the opposite of blood, pretty much. It's like a big cup of green liquid. Let's see. Not enough. Excuse me? It's not warm or bitter enough. I'm sorry. Forget it. It's not bad, but definitely not enough. By the way, if you don't mind my asking, ask away. You said you're here for work? Yes. For a couple of weeks. You're not in the medical industry like Mr. Gala, are you? Hell no. I could never imagine myself doing something so... what's the word? Something as honorable as that. Huh? Then are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I mean, I already know what he does. He's a model. It says so on his friend's thing. Oh, I got the full entries for Georgie. Favorite things, movies, Police University, Cop Story, Robert Cop. Okay. What I'm doing with my life, father of 3 beautiful girls. How nice. Got Hyde here, professional model. Part of Lost Angels Agency. Old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. Okay. Got Rachel here with her fellow friends. Rachel at x.com for business inquiries. Wait, this was made before Twitter changed its name. Oops. I mean, who could have predicted that Twitter would end up with such a dumb name? But that's pretty funny. That there now exists an actual x.com, as stupid as that is. Then, are you dealing with something I shouldn't ask about? I'm not a criminal, in case that's what you had in mind. I mean, it's not an evil job per se, but definitely not as honorable as working in a hospital. I mean, few jobs are, to be fair. Then what is it? Guess. You travel a lot? More or less. You befriended a startup founder, so I assume you either have your own startup or you work in some kind of investment agency? Heh. I used to, but not anymore. That startup founder, he's just a friend. Then what do you do? I've had many career paths in my life. They got boring after a while. So right now I'm a model. I didn't expect that. Well, I did. The real Luke knew it. Barista Luke is a dumbass. But you have the looks and the figure, so... Lukael. Stop hitting on your customers, please. So I guess it makes sense. You want to know a secret? Sure. Those ads for anti-aging skincare products? No way! Vampire models. We are naturally good looking. Skin paler than an elf's, but we don't have those annoying pointy ears, which makes us basically a bunch of good-looking living mannequins. How better to advertise anti-aging products than with people who naturally don't age? That sounds illegal. Isn't that false advertising? Heh. Don't be naive. Truth is a matter of circumstance and perspective. Circumstance and perspective. I can talk. Advertising is just framing the truth. I never thought of it that way. How long have you been modeling? Oh, not long. Not much more than 30 years. Wow. I assume I'm human, right? Good evening! Can you please be a little quieter? There's another customer here. Act like a civilized person, if you can. Aw, come on. I'm just trying to make this place a little livelier. You don't mind, right, sir? No, I don't mind. I'm pretty sure I saw you the last time I was here. You bet. You could say I'm a regular here. Yeah, she's here every fucking day. Hence the attitude. Hey, you look very happy. Any special occasion? Nah, nothing. This is my default state. She only has 2 states. Either extreme excitement or super stressed. Stop putting me in a bad light. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about Mr. Hyde's profession. And what is your profession, dear sir? I'm a model. And he's been doing it for 30 years. Holy shit, 30 years of modeling? That's a long time. Not for me. My current liaison in the clothing brand I work with is the daughter of the guy I worked with when I started modeling. Jeez. Usually I work until he's the grandchild. That's really cool. I'm Freya, by the way. Nice to meet you, Freya. How's the writing so far? It's okay. But I'm stuck in need of a warm drink. So brew me something, please. Coffee? Nah. I need to take it slow tonight. Maybe something warm and sweet without coffee. Warm and sweet without coffee. I'll just do like a tea with honey. Honey tea? I wonder why they only give you 5 chances to trash your thing. A warm, sweet drink ready. Nice. A perfect drink to end the day. Glad you liked it. So you're a writer? Yeah, I work for the Evening Whispers, but I'm also working on my own novel right now. Sounds interesting. What kind of novel are you writing? It's complicated. You should wait until she finishes it. You're gonna show up in it. Yeah, no spoilers. That's if she ever manages to finish it. Yeah, that too. What's the genre? Slice of life. So not fantasy or what's even fantasy in a world that's already... I don't know. I'm still not sure. Probably it'll be a normal slice of life. You'll have tough competition. You're not wrong. I'll probably put some surreal elements in there. Maybe I'll set it in a world where only humans exist. Imagine that. Sounds a bit racist. It does. That's the twist. This isn't about racial supremacy. I imagine even in a world where only one race exists, problems will still appear anyway. Discrimination and racism will still happen. How can they be racist without other races? Differences in language, nationality, ideology, or even skin color. Imagine that. When everything's the same, the smallest differences will stand out. That's true. Perhaps it's diversity that can teach us to look past the differences. The bottom line is, we'll always find a way to hate others. I assure you of that. That doesn't really sound all that funny. Hey, it's fantasy. That's what fiction's for, anyway. Painting the what ifs? That's actually pretty interesting. I'll buy your book when it comes out, and I'll fly back here to have it signed. Aw, thank you. Oh hey, it's Lua again. Hi everyone. Good evening, Miss Lua. Hi there. How's it going? Great, thanks. Lua, please meet Hyde. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hyde. And Hyde, please meet Lua. Hi. Are you by yourself? Yeah, just finished a meeting. I needed an escape from my coworkers, so I decided to come here instead. Is Bailey's coming? Oh, he's not. He's a freelancer, remember? He's free to do whatever he wants. What do you mean by that? Just noticed her horns are like glowing red. Oh, I think maybe it's because she was like angry or something? Is everything okay? To be honest, we haven't talked much since the other day. Oh. We shall fix that with a warm drink then. Good idea, thanks. I'm in the mood for a green tea latte. Green tea latte? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing, sorry. Then a cup of... What? What's the problem? Green tea latte. There you go. Serve it. No latte art for you. Your green latte is ready. Thank you. I'm trying not to hide the dialogue. I don't know why, but I was suddenly longing for a green tea latte. Like, this drink feels really hard. Is that because like that's what Bailey's ordered? Can't remember. Call me pretentious, but I think drinks have the power to connect people's hearts. Okay, Sora. That's surprisingly deep for a cup of tea. By the way, about Bailey's, has he visited this place again? After our last meeting? Not that I know of. He hasn't. Oh. I should apologize for the commotion we caused. Please don't worry about that. Who is this Bailey's person you keep mentioning? Bailey's is... or was, I don't know. My boyfriend. We had a little fight a few days ago. Was it a fight? You were just discussing your relationship. I didn't really see it as a fight. About what? Hey, is it okay for him to just ask her like that? Well, you wanted to include him in the conversation, so... Dude, I'm just a customer. You're the owner of this place. It's an old problem. I'm a succubus and he's an elf. The usual racial problems then. Psst, show some manners, old man. What? I'm just following up on the questions you started. It's alright. Billy's and I have different views on the importance of family. My family is pretty close and usually they're supportive. But when it comes to dating an elf, they fear that I'll be treated like a peasant. Bailey's, on the other hand, he comes from a well-respected elven family. They can be cagey at times, I get it. But for whatever reason, he took his family for granted. It's not surprising that his family would disagree with the relationship. You don't sound like most succubi I know. How's your boyfriend dealing with this? He said we should just keep going. Just the same as we have been for the last 10 years. So you've been together for 10 years as a couple, and he's suggesting that both of you should just go on as usual. I mean, your relationship for the past 10 years. That was without familial approval, right? Well, yes, but I want our relationship to move forward. I want a family. Did he disagree with the idea of marrying you? No, quite the opposite. He wanted to marry me. What's the problem then? It's not that simple. His family will disown him. Yes. He wants to marry you even if he has to leave his family. Yes. Problem solved then. Why do you have to care so much about what his or your family thinks? Just marry him, make a family of your own? It's not that simple! I don't want to be held responsible if he regrets his decision one day. Abandoning one's family is not a solution. What if marrying me is a mistake? What if he regrets leaving his family? I can't take that kind of responsibility. I can't let him make that sacrifice. Lua, did you ever think about the risk when you started dating him? Yes, no, maybe a little bit. We didn't think it would get this far. Heh. From what I can see, you're the problem here. You're pretty greedy for wanting it all. Him, family approval. If you're asking for racial reconciliation, might as well ask for world peace. Old man, stop talking. Lua, if I may ask, do you want to marry Baileys? I love him, of course I do. Even so, I can't let him leave his family for me. It would be selfish, because I can't do the same for him. I love my family so much no matter how messy they are. Well, that's difficult, so you're forcing your boyfriend to have the same life as you have. That blood is thicker than water mentality won't work here. Not every family is worth fighting for, you know? Some are. Not his. Have you ever met Bailey's family? No, they always rejected the idea. Did he try to introduce you to them? He did. You can't have it all, lady. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a story where some fairy godmother will suddenly appear and grant your wishes. This is how things go in real life. You have to take chances and make sacrifices, and you choose which one is best for you. Pretty simple. He's not wrong. I'm sorry, I have to leave. I hate to be the girl who always runs away, but thank you for the advice. Take care on your way, Miss Lua. I will. Bye. It might sound harsh what he said, but he's not wrong. You were super harsh, old man. Heh. But you agree with me, don't you? Well, you didn't have to say it so harshly, you know? What are you doing here by yourself anyway? Trying to pick a fight with everyone? I'm waiting for a friend. And there he is. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Gala. How are you doing, Freya? I'm fine. But your friend here is one hell of a troublemaker. What did you do this time, Hyde? Stated facts. Harshly. To someone that needed it. But not the way you said it. Let me order a drink first. Then you folks tell me about what happened. What are you having this evening, sir? Do you remember my Fury remedy? I mentioned it a couple of days ago. The one with ginger and caffeine? Yes. Can you help me try to figure out what it is? Sure, should I try mixing the ginger with tea? Yes. Tea, ginger, and I'm still not sure what the last one might be. Okay, I'll try experimenting with it. You'll know when you get it right. Tea, ginger... Wait, what did I give him last time? I don't remember. Let's try it with milk, because I don't think I've tried that. Ginger milk tea? Yeah, I don't think I've tried that, so let's try it. This might be the only actual input that I have is giving people the correct beverage. Let's try this one. Thank you, Lukael. Close, but I don't think this is it. What's missing? Next time, try switching the milk and the ginger. Okay. Should I write this down then? Will do. Thanks. Okay, now I'm ready for the story. So tell me what happened. She's a better storyteller than me. Alright, so there's this girl. Okay, thank you for skipping the recap because I already know what happened. I was standing right here. And that's about it. Hide, oh hide. You never change, do you? Oh, both of you are going to judge me for being honest now? Dude, honesty is good and all, but, you know, try not to be a dick. Listen to her, Hyde. She's got a good point. Ugh. Not you two. Et tu, Gala? I was a bit surprised though. Usually you don't bother with this kind of thing. I've seen you actively avoid it. You do know me. We've been friends for years. Yeah, of course. I don't know why I got involved in that discussion. Well, Freya was kind of like pulling him into it, so I guess the vibe in this place has seeped into me. I understand. This place does have that special magic. Not exactly a good magic, judging from the reaction I received today. You may be right, but there are better ways to say what you have in mind. Anyway, I've got to go. So soon? It's past midnight. I need to get some sleep. Take care on your way, Freya. Sleep tight. See you guys. We have some new entries. Favorite things for her, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Naiman and Arukami, so there's that. What I'm doing with my life, working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better. Is it? Wouldn't it just be to practice writing more? Talk to people who have experienced more than you and get paid for learning things. We have the full Lua entries. Votre âme est un paysage choisi, que vont charmants masques et bergamasques, jouant du luth et dansant et quasi, tristes sous leur déguisement fantasque. I'm not even sure that's correct French. What the hell is a bergamasque? Okay, this is like some poem. Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Huh. Alright. Why are you staring at me like that? Nothing. What did you want to talk about when you told me to meet you here? I was just bored. And that's the surest way to make you come out. Seriously? I thought the story from Freya was enough. To fill your daily dose of interaction. Well, it was something indeed. You said something about being my friend for years. Yes, why? Do you ever wonder what we'd be like if we hadn't met? What do you mean? Forget it. It's late anyway. I need to get back. Huh? Alright, Lukael, thanks for the evening. Pleasure was mine. Bye. What was that? You know him better than I do, Gala. Care for another drink to end the day? Sure. Oh, but you're not gonna let me make it. Saturday, September 26th. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Opinion: who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. Okay. I mean, in a world where you have cat people, it seems like there could be a little bias there. So we're on day 5 now. As far as I know, there are 14 days in this game. So I've heard this is a pretty short game, like around 4 hours. And I figured I could just do like 2 videos. But now I'm thinking it might take more than 2 videos. I think this might be like a 3-parter at least. Because I do have to voice over every line, so it takes a little longer than if I was playing by myself, maybe. Should I do another day or not? I'm not sure. Welcome. Oh. Welcome. Hello there. Is this an alien? Good evening. Good evening, sir. Ah, the usual earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh, yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. What do you mean? It is alright. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything is the same price in this coffee shop. Really? Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything? I don't think everything can just be the same price. That's not really how it works. And they said they wouldn't taste the difference, so it really doesn't matter then. Just do like... Oh, I have cinnamon now. There you go. Coffee, lemon, milk. That's gonna be kind of weird. A lemon milk coffee. Ugh. Doesn't sound very good. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. It's like draining it with your finger. Yes? Oh, nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organ to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it. Yet, the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87% of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of your biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did, but thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived? Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details, but we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female, and then breed. So you came from a faraway place to find a date? Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us, but no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits.
Be careful, Dad.
Yes, thank you.
How about next Thursday?
That's some Mel Brooks shit right here. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. So how's the mission so far? Not good. What's with the little... We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? Never heard about... Wait, are you talking about a dating app? This system used a fire symbol as their sign. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. Okay, they're talking about Tinder. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. You know, I never did try Tinder because I've been in a relationship for a very long time, but in theory it sounds good, right? You say who interests you, and then like if that person is also interested in you, you get to be in contact. Like in theory it sounds like it would work well, but I've always heard a lot of negative about Tinder. I guess that's just the nature of dating apps. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform, and they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that, but she said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad. Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear, but some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings, even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. You're right about that. Are you here to date Freya? Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Cafe latte it is. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. Excuse us? Yes. Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app, and she is an orc just like you? Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name Lukael 69? Lukael. Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Lukael 69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Lukael 69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Is it an alien or is it a robot? Kinda sounds like a robot. Some of them look pretty interesting, like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are pretty objective people, but somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before. Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed? The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately, but we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Lukael. Thank you for your time, Lukael, and thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way, the breeding norms. Although you can also use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay, then we are off. Take care on your way. Here she comes. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Laika the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? I don't think they're an astronaut, not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien alien? Alien. Outer space? Probably. Other dimensions? I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yeah, the writing. With capital T and W. The writing. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. Actually, I've prepared a printout of the draft, so you were planning to show it all along. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill, and I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now will you hand it over? Okay, she hasn't even given it to me yet. It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. Do I get to actually read it? No. Also, I got some new contacts. Myrtle. Can see her here with someone. Game developer. Game programmer working on a Full Metal Conflict series. Hey, we're already friends, even though we just barely had a conversation. How was it? Let me read it at my own pace, okay? What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character... Oh my, is the character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example, you? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft! I'm not done yet. Oh, that sounded very squishy. Welcome, would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? I'll order right away. No need to hurry, take your time. There's a typo there. Is it okay if order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order a masala chai then, please. I'm gonna have to check my brew pad for that. Oh shit. It's not discovered. Okay, with spices. Okay, so it's tea, and then the only spices I have are ginger and cinnamon. So that should be it. Masala chai! That does sound really good, actually. I believe this is the drink you were talking about? I never really drink any tea or coffee or so I'm not familiar with all of these different beverages, but a lot of them do sound good. I'm just not strong on hot beverages. From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. This... is it bad, miss? Oh no, it's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Huh? Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? Sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. If you say so. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't insert myself in like a story I'm writing. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper, or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know? In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey! Wow! How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer, and even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Pardon me. My name is Aqua. Aqua. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Lukael. You don't have to introduce me. I can introduce myself. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? She's listening because she's also a game developer. Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess, but it wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my, I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium, and FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. Nah, it's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's true, but I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. And so a lot of the players are not gamers. And they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long, but at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got the look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Lukael. Does no one pay me for their drink? Like, so far no one's given me any money, it seems. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. Squishy footsteps. You gonna go home too? So, yes. That was a nice talk, but you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kinda good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes? Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Are we skipping to the next day? Oh, we are. Alright, I guess they were at it for a long time. Sunday, September 27th. Evening Whispers. Research found that most Fury sedatives on the market are not safe. Profile Morris Lester from slum to glam. A gemma-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. Jesus, there's a lot of like gruesome stuff happening in this world. Wait, are we like the day after because we've been talking the whole time? Or is this the day after? You want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Okay, I think we are the next day, so I will be saving here. Whew, that was a lot of reading. Kind of out of breath and really hungry. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm loving the chill, cozy vibes. The music's very nice. The characters are pretty interesting. Like, I'm enjoying these different conversations. I am a little bit disappointed that there's not more interaction, like I don't get to choose what I say to them. I think they would have made for a much more immersive game. So that's a little disappointing, and it also makes me wonder how many people are actually going to want to watch this series, because there's basically zero replay value. So I think most people who are going to watch are going to be people maybe who are not familiar with the game and are like that want to experience it through me playing it. But that's fine. That's kind of what this game was for. It's the chill game that we can play for the holidays while most people are on vacation, because I'm guessing that not a lot of people are going to be checking out the channel during this time, but that's alright. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to do 1 or 2 more videos. I guess it depends how much more there is to the game. My goal was for it to only take like 1 week on the channel, so I'm going to try and do 2 videos. If it's too long, then I might do a 3rd one. We'll see. So we're gonna stop here for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I hope you're having a very nice Christmas time, some nice holidays. Just a reminder, do not forget to wash your hands a whole bunch. If you're visiting families and friends, you know how fast disease can travel during the holidays, so make sure to wash your hands. Stay safe out there. I would love to know how you're spending your holidays, so if you want to leave me a little comment, tell me what you've been up to, I would love that. Tell me if you were familiar with this game, have you played it? Is this a new game that you've never heard about? So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I had fun playing this. I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope to see you in the next episode for some more Coffee Talk. See you guys.